Today we're going to talk about similar figures. Before we do that, let's find x for these two questions. I need you to write an equation. Check your neighbor if they have equation for each question. So this little square means what? It tells you the degree of 90. So 90, when you add all them together, it's going to be 360. No way. It's a triangle, so it should be 180. So if you add these two together, it's going to be 168, 180. So minus 168. X is equal to 12. The value of the measures of the value of this angle is 12. What about this? What kind of triangle is it, by the way? It's isosceles triangle. So when you add all them together, it is 180. So I'm going to do minus 135, minus 135. And you can also combine these two x's, which is 2x is equal to, subtracted, what is it? 45. So x is equal to 22.5. Today we're going to talk about angles of similar triangles. So now we're back to triangles. But now we're going to talk about like similar triangles. Similar. They're not exactly same, but it's similar. What does it mean in math? Similar. If it looks similar, it's a little bit different. It has a little bit different definition in other area. So when two angles in one triangle are congruent to the angles in another triangle, and then the third angle are also congruent because you add all them together, it's going to be 180, right? So the triangles we call them similar. So similar shape means they have same, it has to be same shape, but it doesn't necessarily needs to be the same size. So it could be but different size. It could be same, but same or different size. All right, so if you look at this, 95 and 65, 95 and 65. Oh, we have two angles are exactly same, congruent. So now I can say if two angles are exactly same, the third one is going to be automatically congruent. Let's check. What's 95 plus 65? It's 160. It's 160. But we know that the angle sum in the triangle is 180. So when you add this together, it's going to be 180. So the third angle is automatically 20. So it has the same shape. The same shape means they have same congruent angles. So now I can say if all three angles are equal, then I can say triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. So triangle ABC and DEF, it's similar. This is a symbol for similar. It's like a wave. It's like this. It's a similar. Copy. Do we have to find all three angles to check if those shapes are similar in triangle? In triangles, we only need to check how many? Two angles. We just have checked two angles. If two angles are exactly same, if two angles are congruent, the third one is automatically same. So we don't need to check the third one. So just make sure that if you want to double check to find the third angle, go ahead. You can do it. But if you don't want to, you just check how many? You just check two and move on. And just make sure that similar shape definition, it's a same shape, but different size. But it can be same. Let's look at the example. So we need to check angles 75 and 50. We have 75 and 50. So what you can say is the triangle has how many pairs of congruent angles? Two pairs. Two pairs of congruent angles. So the third one is if two pairs are congruent, the automatically x and y's are congruent. So this triangle are similar. If you want to double check, find x and find y. 125 plus x is 180. So x is 55. Here, 55. 55. So they have same shape, like congruent shape. All right, what about B? We have 54, 63. 63 and 63. We only have a pair. In this kind of questions, you have to find x and y and check if we have, if they have congruent. Okay, if all angles are congruent. So 54, 63, and x is equal to 180. You may put it in this box. So now what? 107, 117x, 180. But x is equal to 63. So x is 63. What about here? I'm going to write the equation here. I just found x. 63 and 180. This is 126 plus y is equal to 180. Minus 126 minus 126. So y is equal to 54. So we have 63, 63, 54. 63, 63, 54. So we have all three angles are congruent, right? So 63, 6. We have two 63s. This is going to be isosceles. So the third angles are congruent, right? The 64 and 64. So the triangles are similar. To be safe, I recommend you to find all three angles on the quiz or test. And the triangle have two pairs, like three pairs of congruent angles. I need you to do this on your own. And you have to show your work. Like if you want to say if it's similar, then you have to explain how it is. This page is going to be your homework, so I need you to finish it tonight. And then now we're going to move on.